Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Adassah at Large on Sunday show. And on today's show, we have our special guest, R&B jazz sensation, also a songwriter. Oh yeah, a songwriter, producer, author. Wow, this is a powerhouse super lady. I want to know Lisa Marie Williams. But before we start the show, as always, we got to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, yes, we got to like, share, and subscribe. Just click onto that notification bell, and then you'll be able to tap into all the recorded shows and live shows on Magnet Radio platform on YouTube. And also for those who are listening on audio, you can listen to the show on audio on the Magnet Radio website and Zeno site as well. So, hey, so what do I usually do? We usually party and say hello to all our friends and all our family. And we start off with Step Into Love. Yes, that is Noel Gordon, one of, oh yes, Nigel Lewis remix version. Let's start the party. It's Sunday. Let's celebrate. And for those in the UK, you got an extended weekend tomorrow off. So there's no excuse. Party.
Yeah. Where all the ladies at? Come on, y'all. Tonight, we're gonna turn up a little bit. We're gonna step into love. We're gonna step into love. There she goes, the one that warms my heart up just by sight alone. I doubt she knows exactly what she's doing, but that's for me to know. I heard that she likes dancing, my first step to romancing. Can't wait to hold her close and swing for
Big hello going out to all the Magnet Radio crew. So stay locked on Magnet Radio after the show. We've got the auto mix, and then at 2 o'clock we have got reggae time with Mr. Magnet. At 4 o'clock we have the Sunday Vibe show with Cam Cutter. At 6 we have the Remington Still show, and at 8 o'clock we're hitting those beats with Sterling Rain with the Mixology show, and then we wind down after all of that energetic music with the jazz and soul man himself, Al Sifa. So stay locked. Stay locked with your quality number one station, Magnet Radio. Tell all your friends, tell all your family. It is the bank holiday weekend. So enjoy.
get this woman up on the dance floor. The way she moves, so seductively erotic, crazy, sexy, cool. I feel it while we're dancing. Our first step to romancing. I'm gonna make her mine when we step in.
Good morning. Going out to, oh yes, Ruth Ferguson. Good morning, going out to you. With our Empress Gem. Good morning, Empress Gem. And coming soon, very soon, we're going to be having Carlos. So, good morning, going out to you, Carlos.
We're gonna have some fun, sip some drinks and cuddle up. Oh yeah, step into love. We're gonna step into love, step into love. Baby, tonight we can step into love, step into. We're gonna have the ball. Come on, baby, step into last call. Yes, yes. Go ahead and step into love. Come on.
Step into love. Come on, step into love. And we're going to be stepping 5 miles high. 5 miles high with Son of Fell, his latest single. Ooh. Oh, yeah. This is how we do it on the Adassah at Large on Sunday show. We party. Oh, yes. This is the first that we party on a Sunday morning. But we've got to get a groove on. Get in the mood.
I can't lie no more, baby. If I told you I didn't love you, then my nose would grow like Pinocchio. Mm-hmm. And you can't hide the truth, baby. I showed you joy that you never knew in your heart. You know the truth. Hey, hey. Let's take a trip. Baby, pack your grip. Come along with me. We can both be free. And we can build our castles in the sky. 5 miles high. 5 miles high. 5 miles high. 5 miles high. Now you may have another man.
Good morning, going out to Janet from Wolverhampton and also to Bruce. Good morning, going out to you, Bruce. I know you'll be locked in to the Adassah at Large on Sunday show.
Be what you need me to be. Sweet and strong and sensitive, and baby, give you all your dreams. Hey, hey. So come on, baby. Let's take a trip. Baby, pack your grip. Come along with me, and we can both be free. And we can build our castle in the sky. Yeah. 5 miles high. 5 miles high.
Okay, Coming up, we've got the promo. Oh, yes, we have got more. This is the latest single from Tony Walk. Gonna be coming out on the 3rd of May, his actual birthday. So here we are. We've got a sneak preview of more. Let's have some more of all of this groove.
Light up the darkness when you smile. When you smile. This energy, it captures me when you're around. Nothing in this world can dim your light. Everything about you, it just seems right. I gotta have more. And I gotta have more.
That is more. That is more coming out on the 3rd of May. Very, very soon. So go and order it on digital platforms. And last, before we meet the lady, the wonderful, bold lady herself, we're going to be playing the new release from Tai Juan and Juanita Win. Oh, yeah, Better Buy. Better Buy. Coming out on the 5th of May. So we get all these sneak previews. Oh, yeah, we do. If you want the latest, if you want the greatest, then stay locked with Adassah at Large.
Even when my skies were gray, never tried to ignore it. And that's why I will always try to give you the very best of me. The very best of me. And I'll never ever find a love like this, so I ain't certain Since we met, my love keeps growing deeper. For the rest of my life, boy, I'm staying by your side. To give you the love you give to me. Baby, you deserve better.
You definitely deserve better. All of you definitely. So why it's best to say lot with Adassah at large. So hey, I'm not selfish. We're gonna be letting you have a little sneak view of Lisa Marie Williams. This is why we are interviewing her today. Check it out. Check out the video. Selfish. This is Our Lady coming on after the video.
Hey, I've been trying to reach you all day. Where are you? know I love you, baby. Yeah. You will always be the love of my life. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Welcome, Lisa Marie.
How
Yay!
are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am great. I am great. I'm happy to be here with you today.
Oh, it is so wonderful to have you. It's been a while coming. We've been trying to get this sorted for a long time, but better late than never. You know how it
Absolutely.
goes.
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, but finally, we have got you here on the platform. What a beautiful song. Self.
Yes. Yes.
You wrote that, Lisa, because you write a lot of your material.
I do. I do. I did. I wrote that in about 2 hours. I had some ideas that came to me one day and I just started writing, and that was that. The video was directed by Terrence Thompson. He's out of Virginia. So, yeah, it's a great project.
That is brilliant. Are you one of those people that you just wake up in the middle of the night and it just comes to you and you're just like, right, I'm on it. I just got to get
Yes.
it out the way. Yeah,
Yes. I
yeah.
have a notepad by the side of my bed, and if an idea comes to me, I'll just grab it. Or if I'm driving, I'll have a notepad and I'll just start making notes. That's how I create. Yes.
Because it can come at any moment in time, isn't it?
Yes.
Is there anything? Is there anything that triggers it, or is it just something that just comes?
Um, I think you're thinking about something or something happens. I think with me, things happen. And
Yeah.
so when things happen, it makes me write. So life is the best motivator at all. So if you're thinking about something or a situation happens, and you just start writing about it. So that's how I do it.
Is it primarily based on your own experience or anybody else that
It
you?
could be anybody's. It doesn't necessarily have to be mine. I might
Mhm.
see something on TV, or it's like, man, that's crazy. So yes, I'll just start writing about it.
Because I know on social media you're so much fun on social media. You put all these captions up, like to really get people thinking, like thought provoking things,
Yes, yes.
and sometimes a little bit on the edge, controversial topic.
Yes. I have some of my friends, they're like, I wanted to post that, but you have more nerve than me. I couldn't post this. So I said, yeah, but I'll post it. I don't care. So
But everybody loves it.
yes, they do. And it's crazy. The things that I don't think they'll love, they do. It's so weird. I mean, you never know. It's one of those things as a creator, and you know this too. Just because you put it out there does not necessarily mean they're going to like it. But those things that you think might be okay, they just go through the roof. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
It's probably because these are the things that people are thinking, you know,
Yes,
and you just like put it right out there and actually you put it in a most tasteful fashion.
I try. Because there are times I want to put some really racy stuff, racier, and I'm like, yeah, I can't put that on there. So I kind of, I kind of edit it a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. But it's wonderful. It's and I like looking at the responses, like people's responses, and it's often hilarious.
It is. It is. And sometimes I'll throw something crazy out there and I'll just step. I won't even say anything. And I'll just watch the responses. My biggest responses are from ones about relationships. People
Oh,
love to talk about relationships. That's like my number one. They just love it. I don't care what I put about what, it doesn't matter. They just go crazy. So
but relationships is such a hot topic now. Everybody's talking about it, especially like the millenniums and the younger generation as well. It's such, and there seems to be, I don't know if you might agree with me. And plus, if you don't, it matter. It's good to just bounce off each other.
Mhm.
You know, they, I'm getting this women, the men are really kind of fighting back,
Yeah.
all this
Yeah.
pain, and they're giving the women a real bashing.
Yes. But one of the things I'll say, and I'll say this for myself,
Yeah,
I'm one of those people where I'm not going to blame the other person, because at the end of the day, you choose to stay in whatever situation you're in. So, a lot of people would be like, oh, this person did this. No, they didn't. If you didn't want to do that anymore, you can always just leave. I mean, now if you're married, it's a little bit longer of a process. But if
yeah,
you're just dating, just go.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Just go. Yeah.
I totally agree because oh, it's yeah, sometimes you're dating, but just some of these people don't even live together. So they're not even, it's not even a fact that they need to worry about possessions and
Right.
finance like a marriage would,
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
you got to scratch your head a little bit more,
Yeah. Yeah.
much more actually, because but some of them don't even have children together. So
Hmm.
it's like, what's the issue if you're really deeply unhappy and the other person is really mistreating you and disrespecting you? Then it's just better to just call it a day.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
that's not being defeated, because there's one thing in hanging on. You hang on when it's like trivial stuff, you
Right.
when it's trivial stuff, and you got to have the maturity and the emotional intelligence to differentiate what's petty, what
Right.
is something that actually, it's not their issue, it's actually
Right.
me, really. It's like
Right.
actually yourself, that you're projecting something and somebody's like drawing the line and saying, I'm
Right.
not putting up with this.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to be accountable for yourself.
Right.
It's very complex. Relationships are very complex, ain't they?
They are. I will tell you, as much as I write about love and talk about relationships, I am the worst. Like, of the things I do well, that's probably at number 125. I do not do them well for whatever reason. I'm not really, really good at it at all.
What advice would you give, Elisa Marie, for a fruitful, healthy relationship? I'm not.
And I hate to say this, and I know some people are gonna cringe, but I think people get physical too fast, because when you put that in there, everything else becomes secondary. And that's what you're doing. And that becomes like the top of the list. But that should be one of the last things that you do, not one of the first things that you do. And that's the difference. That is the difference. People get physical too fast. And then, after you go to that point, you're like, yeah, I'll forget about all this other stuff. Let's just keep doing this right here. And you don't even know who you're dealing with. That's the thing. Because when the physical steps in the arena, everything else stops.
Ladies, gentlemen out there, that is some good advice. Stop the physical.
Keep your
Keep
clothes
yourself.
on.
Get
Keep
some
your
discipline.
clothes on.
Learn to keep discipline. When people say, "Oh, I know to keep discipline," oh yeah, and when the time comes, it's like, yeah,
Yeah. You gotta
and
you gotta keep your clothes on, because I'm telling you, if you start a relationship and you let someone know, hey, we're not gonna do the physical right away, you can probably save yourself a lot of time. Because some people be like, well, we can't do that, then okay, cool. Then you know what you got.
I totally believe. Then you can weed out if the
Mhm.
person wants you for you,
Right.
actually.
Right.
and men always pressurize you to get physical. That's just their nature.
Right.
You don't need to surrender to it at
Right.
all. You can just say, wait, you want to get to know them some more, and getting to know them more is important. And the
Right.
ones that don't want to wait around, then you've automatically weeded them out. If they just got one track mind, and
Right.
then you can just start dealing with actually personality and character traits.
Right. Now, I will tell you, there are women on the flip side that actually are the aggressors too, where they want
Yes.
to. So it's not just men. I think it's kind of, there are a lot of women that just want to get to it. And so same on both sides. Like that should not be the, now if that's what you're doing and that's all you're doing this for, that's one thing. We're grown, but if you're trying to build a relationship, you really got to know, you got to get to know who you're dealing with, and who, talk and spend time and just, ask questions. That's a big thing. Ask questions, because I don't think we ask enough questions in the beginning.
And what do you think that's based on? Do you think that's based on underlying fear?
Um, I think sometimes we just don't want to ask those questions, but you almost have to. You
Hmm.
have to. I mean, for me, I'm at an age where if I were out there dating and someone had small children, yeah, that would be a no-no. So we would not go further. So I've already completed that assignment and I'm good. So if you've got little kids, if I was out there dating again, I'd be like, yeah, it's very nice to meet you, but have a good day. So,
And do you know what? You're within your rights to know what you want, what you're comfortable with, and what you're not comfortable with, and that's fine. Do you
yeah,
know? And nobody mm, should criticize you for that, because
yeah,
everybody has within themselves what they're prepared to tolerate and what they
right,
don't really want to go back to and
right.
tolerate to.
And you don't want to waste their time. I mean,
Yeah.
the last thing I want to do is chase some little kids around. I mean, I have a granddaughter, and she's 6, and I have a grandson too. But they live at my son's house, and they go home, and so that's the end of that story. So,
Oh,
or I go visit them, and then I leave, and life is beautiful. So that's
and then it's all about you.
yes. Because I put in my time, with raising kids and doing that whole thing. I'm done with that. That bucket is closed and it's got a padlock on it. So I'm never doing that again. So that's all done.
Blame you, because then it's not easy, is it?
No,
It's not.
no.
It's wonderful. It's the most beautiful, wonderful experience. It's like a double-edged sword,
Right.
children. If we be really honest, let's be
Hmm.
honest. It's a double-edged sword. They're the most beautiful thing ever, and
Absolutely.
I would recommend everybody, if they're able to
Right.
have a child, whether it's biologically theirs or be able to share love and adopt. I'm a supporter in adoption. I'm a
Right.
supporter. For me, it doesn't have to be biological. You can give love to a child and grow them into adulthood. You can.
Absolutely.
Your child. I'm a supporter of that. So, and at the end of the day, if that's the case, it's your child.
Right.
It's your child.
Right.
So whether it's biologically your child or through adoption,
Right.
I'm a supporter that, and I think it's important for um, a man and a woman to be able to go through that in life, because when it's missing, part of your developmental growth is missing.
Right. Right. And I don't necessarily think it's for everybody. I really don't. I know people that have had kids, and I just like, yeah, you probably should have spent your time doing something else, because you're not
There's
the
always that cut out.
yeah, you're not the great at this, so yeah, you might not want to do that again. So yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. It's not.
Yeah, and I love this kind of conversation because it it really gets you thinking, and but and what you've just said is actually true. There's some people
Mhm.
they're really not cut out. They're
No.
just they will struggle from start to end.
Right. And I
And
think it's like when you're a parent and in that realm where they're little and at home, they're priority. They're like the number one. Now that I have an empty nest, as I say, I'm priority. So if I want to just jump up and go catch a flight or go to Vegas or do whatever, I don't have to check with anybody. I don't have to say, oh, do I have a babysitter? I don't have to do none of that. I just get my stuff, jump in the car, and just roll. I mean, that's it's a beautiful life.
that is awesome. And good on you. Yeah, good on you. I can relate to that. I haven't finished growing the last one yet, but I'm getting there.
How old is the last one of yours?
The last one is 15.
That's a horrible age. That's a horrible age. That those teen years from like 12 through 18, you just want to throw them out a window. So, because I know that's
Actually, to be honest, right? Um, he is actually a really cool teenager. He's so cool. Everybody tells me, you're so lucky, Adassah. You've got a really good son there. He is very good. The only thing that I moan about is his bedroom, but hey,
this is what? What did you say?
his bedroom.
Oh gosh, yeah,
That's
that's
not
an
part of
that's a battle that you'll never
I'll
win.
never win that. I'll never win that.
So
So
give that one up. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I don't even make it into a meal, that one.
Yeah,
It's just gonna go flat on my face. But
yeah.
aside from that, yeah, considering he's a teenager, because I do know what teenagers are like.
Mhm.
Oh
I wouldn't want to be a teenager right now.
no.
I would
No,
not. I'm glad I grew up in the time that I did because today it's a whole nother thing.
I wouldn't want to be a teenager. I'm glad got through that teenager. It's not the best of stages, is life.
No,
No,
no, not at all.
I,
Yeah,
I do understand, like, all the issues that they go through. They have a hard time. It's difficult, and
it is.
sometimes us grown ups can be quite harsh with them. You
Yeah,
know, you got it all, but no, they don't understand. You have to bring yourself right back to that point. You
right,
you really got to. They're going through physical changes, dramatic physical changes that are very
right.
visible. That are
Yeah,
very
yeah,
visible, and
yeah,
that's a hard time for them. And then they're going through studies as well, and it's a lot. So you've got to be firm but extremely loving,
right,
and get them through that transition, or
right,
else you have to be careful. You can get a rebel on your hands, or a
right,
very depressed child.
right, right. True. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
and you
right.
don't want either.
No, no, you do not. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but back to you, Lisa, and a little bit back to your grandchild, because your grandchild has been helping you and with some of your music. What's that all about? Tell me what that's all
Well,
about.
she is actually, to me, she's like a little prodigy. I have been singing with her and, playing around with songs for a long time. And so recently, we wrote a song together and it dropped on the 25th of April and it's out now. It's I Love Grandma. And so her name is Jazira Gibson. And she went in that recording studio for the first time like she had been there before. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. She knew what to do. She listened, took my direction, and it was great. She's a very talented little girl.
Oh wow.
I wonder where she gets the singing thing from. I don't know.
I really do wonder. I'm really struggling here.
Yeah, she's like a mini me. She really is. She reminds me of myself so much.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We've got some more music coming up. Yes, we have Sure You're Sure. Tell us all about Sure You're Sure.
So make sure you're sure if you're familiar with Stevie Wonder. It's actually a Stevie Wonder song. It's a cover song, and it was on the soundtrack of Jungle Fever. Do you remember that movie, Jungle
Oh yeah,
Fever? So it
yeah.
was on the soundtrack of Jungle Fever, and I reached out to my friend Nathan Mitchell to produce it. He actually created the track and produced that song for me. So it was great. I went to Florida and I did my vocals there, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So it's a remake of a Stevie Wonder song.
Oh, and I love Stevie Wonder. Where
Yes.
can I recognized it?
Well, I do it. Nathan created it a little differently, but it's the Stevie Wonder song from Jungle Fever soundtrack.
Oh, brilliant, beautiful. I need to watch that film again.
It's a great movie.
A great song. You sing it excellently.
Thank you.
Ways you've never felt, but are you sure? Make sure you're sure. Yeah. Well, the wine is sweet and the music sways, and your lips are so divine.
While we play it in the background, Lisa,
Yes.
you have
And you
such
say
a.
you know.
I cannot describe your voice. It's sultry, it's feminine, but it's got this
Make sure
a gritty edge to it as well. Like, how do you well, you're born with it, obviously, but it's like it's just remarkable how you're able to have that. it, I'm gonna say it as it is: husky, gritty, but yet so feminine, so lovely, so angelic voice. How do you create that mix?
Um, it's funny how, as far as getting music, I got that from my father. He was never a singer to where he went out in the world and did anything, but he had a great voice. But he introduced me to jazz long, long time ago. And I used to hate it because we'd get in the car when I was a kid and he'd play this jazz with just music and bebopping, and I'd be like, oh my God, can I please get out of this car? Like, what the heck? And it's like nobody's singing. It would just be the snapping the fingers, but over time I loved it. And I mean, so it's all his fault, that I got into music and jazz, and I was listening to everybody under the sun, Nancy Wilson, everybody. And so as I've gotten older, my voice has gotten deeper because it was a lot higher years ago as a soprano, but now I'm in alto, sometimes bass, depending on the song. So it's deepened as I've gotten older.
And when I was younger, I didn't even realize us ladies' voices get deeper as we get
Yes,
older. It does,
absolutely.
doesn't it?
Yes. I didn't know till it just started happening. I was like, well, I can't sing that song anymore. So
Do you know what? Right? Because I mean, people say I've got a young voice. I've got a young voice. I can't quite hear it much anymore. Sometimes I do. If I get a bit excited, then the voice kind of just shoots up.
right. Yeah.
um, but then when let's say about 10 years ago, it's like it's all of a sudden my voice started breaking, if you want to
Yeah.
call it. Before it was very high pitch,
Right.
very high pitch. And if anybody official called my phone, a house phone, and
Yeah.
I picked up the phone, they'll be like, "Can I speak to your mother, please?" I'm like, "I am the mom.
So
I
you
am.
are the mom.
I am the adult."
And I'll tell you, when I listen to me sing, it's critical because I can hear those notes that I missed. I can hear where I did something wrong. So I'm not listening to it for the pleasure of, oh, this is my song. Man, did anybody hear that? And nobody's heard anything. I mean, it's just me hearing stuff. But yeah, I'm very critical when I listen. It's hard to listen to myself.
And you've been singing since the age of 10.
Yes. Choir, playing, doing songs with the band like for years and years. And I've never really taken any real vocal lessons at all. Just kind of mimicking and learning on my own and listening to records and that sort of thing. But choir and band is what really put me into a whole nother place, because then I got to really do what I love doing.
Wow. So, right, because your resume is very long, Lisa Marie Williams. You are, and add anything else that I'm missing out on.
Okay.
You are a singer. You are a songwriter. You are a producer. You are author. You are a TV presenter as well. You have your
Yes,
own
ma'am.
show as well.
Yes.
What else is there?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'm actually working on a project with Drew, who's on my Facebook page, and he's a director, but he's going to be doing the video part of this documentary I'm working on, and I'm directing it. And it's about the loss of my daughter. I lost her when she was 22 years old, and so it talks about parent loss and that sort of thing. And so when I talk to parents about it that have lost a child, it's so hard. I mean, it's indescribable, and it's something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, would not. And so it took me years to be able to talk about it. But in that documentary, you'll see different things. Nephew Michael, he's actually showcased in that documentary as well. And it'll be myself and some other parents. But yeah, so that's one of the things I'm working on too. The Roku channel, I'm actually adding some more content now and starting to create some shows. So I've got new stuff coming there. I try to keep busy. Sometimes people say, "What are you doing? You're doing like 19 different things." But that's how I'm made. I'm not one of those people that I'm going to sit around and watch TV all day. I can't. I just can't. So I have to keep busy. And so that's the creative part of me is just a big part. So I have to just keep doing things.
Wonderful. And how do you cope? And what advice could you give somebody? Because there's going to be somebody, at even if it's one person that has gone through, freshly gone through, um, uh, devastating experience such as that, and you know, well, we know that is something that you can't get over
Right.
in a short space of time. But
Right.
what glimmer of hope can you advise? Can you give that person watching this show now? Because there's always one person or more watching the
Right.
show, and they've gone through it, freshly gone through it.
Right. I have a book on Amazon called Losing Ashley Renee.
Mm.
And I talk a little bit about it. You know, it's something you never get over. So let's start there. Everybody carries it differently. There are some days I think about her and I just laugh because she was hilarious. She was hilarious. And then there's other days I'm sad and it kind of, so it's a back and forth. There is no solution at all. Everybody handles it differently. It took me many years before I could talk about it like I do now. At
Yeah.
first, when her name would come in my head or it came up, I would just cry. But that's how I dealt with it. So everybody's different. And you got to surround yourself around people that understand.
Yeah.
Some people, I'll tell you, will kind of leave you alone because they don't know what to say. They think they have to say this magical thing or that we have to talk about it. The only person I really talk about her with is my son and then also my boyfriend. That's it. I don't just open up a conversation. Hey, let's talk about, nah. So I'm very limited in who I talk about her with. So it's a process and it's just time it'll get, I'll just say a little easier, but you'll never forget it. And that'll just stay with you forever, period. That's just what it is. It will. So
It does. So from a different end of it, you know, I lost my dad when I was 16, still quite young. And the one thing I noticed was that there was a large chunk of people that didn't speak to me. Even some of my friends didn't speak to me
yeah.
at school. And it was kind of weird. It was like this avoidance tactic, you
Right.
know, and it's a lucky thing I was quite mature at that age,
Right.
and I clocked. I realized nobody told me, but I clocked. They're actually avoiding me because they don't know what to say.
Right. Exactly. They don't want to say the wrong thing,
Yeah.
or they don't know how to comfort you.
Yes.
Um, I actually had a friend years ago tell me, just get over it. Someone said that to me, and I never spoke to them again.
I can understand that one.
Like, what are you talking about? Get over it. Get the heck.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
Someone
Oh,
said that to me. You should just get over it. And I just was like,
no.
wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
no.
did. They
Oh,
did.
no. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Some of us have hearts of stone.
I know. I
That
know.
that is a heart of
And I
stone.
had to explain to them, I don't want you to ever experience this. I'll give you an example. Like years ago, a friend of mine lost, or my friend, she was married to this guy. It was a big incident in Arizona where my girlfriend that worked with me, her husband and the brother all went out to the lake. What is that lake in Arizona? I can't think of it right. Lake Havasu. They went out to Lake Havasu. And long story short, they were all drinking. The captain was drinking on the boat, and the boat hit one of those big pillars, and everybody went flying. And so both of those, the husband and his twin brother, both died. And so I went to the funeral, and to see this lady who was the mom standing there like she had, you know, just woke up and it was nothing, not a care in the world. I was like, wow. I don't even know how she was standing there. She lost both of her kids at the same time. And so I always had this presence of like, wow, how are you even standing here? What the heck? And years later, I got to experience that myself, but I could never understand how she was still standing. I mean, that was just amazing to me. So amazing to me. So you develop a strength that you never knew you had. I never knew I was this strong. Never knew I was this strong. But when that happened, and so now it's like anything that happens negative, I think about it. If you survive that, girl, forget about it. Like whatever else that you got going on, it's nothing compared to what you've already survived. And that's the way I think about it.
That is, and it just makes you so grateful for what you do have and the people close to you.
It does.
Yeah, it makes you treasure them even more.
It
Yeah,
does.
and because I do that with my son. He doesn't leave the house without giving me a hug or kiss.
Yeah, that's important.
That's the rule. Go to
Yeah,
bed, good night, give me a hug or kiss.
that's important. Yeah,
Because you just never know.
right,
Just never know.
right.
And you want each and every parting moment to be a positive, good one.
Absolutely.
You really do. Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah. Because I had a cousin who it taught me a lesson when I was 23. Before we move on to some other stuff, I had a cousin, same age as me at the time. We were both 23. She passed in her sleep.
Mm,
But the one comfort, even though it was devastating to the parents, which I understand, we can relate to, um, the one comfort to the parents every night before they went to bed, they would check on her, say good night, give a hug,
mhm.
give a kiss. That
Right.
without fail. So that's the little piece of comfort. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah. And I said, I want that. When I have
Yeah.
children, I want to be able to do that. I'm
Right.
going to incorporate that.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Because you
Yeah.
can never assume. It's so funny. I used to have these conversations with my daughter about, okay, when I'm no longer here, because you think about it in the normal process, the parents go first. And
Yeah.
so I used to tell her, hey, you're going to have to watch out for your brother. And we went through this whole thing, and here's all the paperwork for the insurance. Who knew that that wouldn't happen that way, that now it's just him. And so, I'm going through the conversation about making sure he has all my stuff, but who knew? I in a million years, I couldn't told you she wouldn't be the one still here, and making sure he was okay when I was gone. So it just didn't go that way. So who knew? I mean, you never know.
Well, hey, she's with the angels. We seek comfort. They're with the angels. They're with our creator, our
Yes.
Father above. So that's a big comfort.
That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps knowing I'll see her again one day. That's what keeps me going. It does.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And on that subject, we're going to be playing Only You. Only You. This is, Lisa Marie Williams. I absolutely adore this song. I want the world to hear this song. Everybody, this song, oh my God, this song does something to my heart. Whenever I can squeeze it in and play it, whenever I can, I play. I just,
Now
yeah.
this song is written about my current boyfriend. It's about him, Only You, and it was produced by Jerry Smoot. So Jerry actually produced the music for this song, and I wrote the lyrics in the song. And so it's a great song. It actually reminds me of Al Jarreau a little bit, with that type of. But yeah, it's a fun song. But yeah, this is something I just sat down one day and it flowed, and here it comes. And so you have to sit still, because when that happens, I can't move. I have to finish it, because if I move, now I forgot about half the little changes and this and that. So it's one of those ones, just like Selfish. When it started coming, I just wrote it, and there it is. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs too, as well.
Oh, one of my favorites ever. That's a tall.
That's amazing. Thank you for that.
Really, I love the words. I love the instrumentals, the melody. We got to share it. Everybody hear this. Only You, Lisa Marie Williams.
Wake up in the morning with you on my mind, wondering just how you're spending your time. You hold my heart so tenderly in your hand. I feel so safe with you. Just trying to understand, how did you get so close? And deep inside my soul, I lay here just craving you, wishing you take home. Just how you're spending your time, girl. You hold my heart so tenderly in your hand. I feel so safe with you. Just trying to understand, how did you get so close? here just craving you, wishing you take hold. How did you get so close? And deep inside my soul, I lay here just craving you, wishing you take hold. You know I love you. I'm just craving you right now. Come a little closer. Right there. Yes.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely, oh, oh man, oh, yeah. I tell you, these DJs need to be playing it on the dance
Yes, come on, come on. Yes,
dances.
yes, they do.
It's a beautiful song, absolutely beautiful. I'd like to say good morning going out to Curve. Curve, good morning. You are locked into the Adassah at Large on Sunday show with Lisa Marie Williams, and also to Super Sass. Super Sass is a reggae artist, and he is just popped in to say hello to myself and hello to you, Lisa Marie, as well. Yes, thank you, Super Sass.
Very nice. Thank you for playing that. I appreciate it.
I couldn't do the show without it. I couldn't do the show without it, Lisa. It's wonderful. Also, Lisa, we know you're singer and songwriter, and you're also a TV presenter as well. Tell us all
Yes.
about your show. All
Yes.
about your show.
Well, it's a show on the Roku network. It's called Inside Indie Artist. And I'm in the process of revamping it to where I'm going to put a lot more, a little different shows on it. It's going to be still music theme, but there's other shows that I'm adding. So I'm just a creative head. I mean, I love like just creating things. So I'm revamping it now. But yeah, it's called Inside Indie Artist. I have promoted all sorts of artists all over the world on that show. Willie Bradley and, just some of the greatest, Nephew Michael, just anybody you can think of from the United States to overseas. Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing.
Oh, lovely. I hope you have me on the show one day.
I will. Yeah, I'm going to try to get your permission and have you come on and talk to you and tell about you and what you're doing, because I think what you're doing is amazing.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, we gotta support each other. Our sisters gotta support each other from throughout all
Absolutely.
of the world, you know? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. For sure. For
You know,
sure.
and technology is so great
It
because,
is.
look how we get connected, you know? I mean,
Mhm.
UK, you're in the you're in the US, and so social media, sometimes get a little bit of bashing, but there's a lot of good that can come out of social media
Right.
as well.
And the connectivity. I mean, my first album that I came out with, I never met the producer in person. We did it all virtually. We sent music back and forth, and we did the mastering, everything. And I never met him to this day. I've never met him, and that was 20 years ago. So
Wow,
yeah,
wow, that's extraordinary.
yeah, yeah, it is. So yes, I love technology. I do.
Yeah. And do you have any events or tours coming up?
Not just yet. I'm working on a event possibly in DC or Indiana where I'm going to actually be doing a show. So one of those venues, one of those locations, I'll be doing one. I did a show a while ago in DC that was, Lisa Marie presents music and dancing. We had so much fun. So we were, and I had a live band, and we sang and had dancing, and it was great food. It was Bus Boys and Poets in Washington D.C. is where I had it, and that's an amazing venue. And so I've got something that I'm working on now that's coming up. So just everybody kind of stay tuned for that. Just follow my page, Lisa Marie Sings. Just follow the page, and you'll be able to see all the events and things that are coming up.
Where can we find you, Lisa, on social media? Where can we find you?
On Facebook right now, it's under Lisa Marie Sings. Lisa Marie Sings for you. Twitter is Lisa Marie Sings. So pretty much you'll find me anywhere with that same tagline. Everywhere. I've kind of tied that name down. So and also lisamariesings.com is my website where you can actually reach out to me for bookings or anything like that. So I am available for bookings. Just, obviously I have to have notice and all of that, but I love doing private shows. I think are my favorite to do because it's more of an intimate environment, and I have a lot of people that hire me for private shows as well. So
And have you done any collaborations with other artists?
the Make Sure You're Sure, I did that with Nathan Mitchell. He was the producer on that. But other than that, the other songs that I have out are self-produced myself. So other than, I'm sorry, that's not true. Only You, Jerry Smoot actually produced that track. So 2 times I've actually collaborated. I like to do it more. I think collaborations are great because everybody has different talents. Nathan's amazing as far as what he produces. Jerry is amazing as far as what he produces. So I try to deal with people that, and I kind of watch for a while, certain people that I want to, that's kind of how I do it. That's my process. And I'll reach out and say, hey, I'd like to work with you on such and such. And so and luckily I'm 2 for 2. Nobody's yet told me, no, I'm not interested. So, so,
How can they say no? How can they say no when they see
people
you?
do? They do. They'll say, I'll say, well, here's the terms, and they're like, I had somebody recently that I reached out to. Here are my terms. No, I don't want to do those terms. They have to do this, and I'm like, well, no. So, yeah. So
Okay. When it comes to crunch time, okay.
yeah.
Crunch time is a different story, isn't it?
Yeah. And you have to do productions and collaborations on the terms that you're comfortable with. And if you think about it, look at all the celebrities way above me that have contracts and things with these big labels, and they've gone bankrupt. I mean, so just because you get a big contract, people don't understand how it works. Like they think, oh, they're making all this money. No, because if they advance you anything, you got to pay that back. Or if they produce something for you, so then I got to take out production fees for the producer, for the recording studio. The artist gets paid after all that's done. So that's what a lot of people don't realize. With me, I'm providing everything up front and doing it myself. So, but yeah, they have to pay their bills first before they get a dime. And sometimes they don't make anything. And so, yeah. So it's a nasty business, but I love it.
And that's something important for anybody new coming into the business. And what other advice would you give somebody new that wants to start out and, really get out there?
I would say you can't be afraid to promote yourself. If you're not into promoting yourself, then don't even waste your time, because I've been able to do as much as I have because I've put myself out there. I never waited for someone to knock on the door and say, hey, you can sing, so come over here and do this. No, I self promote. You have to be willing to promote yourself, because that's how other people will find you and see you. So you have to be willing to invest, learn about the business, learn about, contracts, learn about how you should position yourself, learn about music rights and licensing. You need to learn about, and I'm still learning. There's things that change all the time, but take your time and just learn about any and everything that you can. You have to do that.
That is so important, because those are like key foundations. And you're probably one of the first people that have said that when I've asked a similar sort of question. It's really important. It sounds a bit mundane and but it's so crucial.
It
You've got
is.
to get those things, or else you're going to get in some deep waters.
It is. I mean, I've heard artists that I know myself, they didn't license their product properly. And the royalties and monies that they could have made, they didn't get anything because they didn't do the behind the scenes work. To me, I think the behind the scenes work is way more important than in front of the camera, in front of the microphone. I mean, it's more important, because if you don't do it right, you could lose a lot of money, or rights to music that you've actually created. So you have to really make sure you know what you're doing behind the scenes.
So important. So all those tears, all those hard work, all those late nights, do not do it in vain, brothers and
Yeah,
sisters.
right,
You deserve to get something for it. That's your time, that's your
right,
energy, that's your talent, that's your gift. You know, protect it, basically. Protect it,
right,
and make something of it. Don't let those administrative, responsibilities and tasks let you down.
right. Now,
Yeah.
I will tell you one new space that I'm kind of working in, where I'm creating some stuff and just trying to get tied down, is sync licensing. And that is where your, content can be placed in TV and movies and, overhead in the mall and all of those sorts of things. So sync licensing is a really big thing now.
Hello, can you hear me? My camera
I
is
can. Your camera's doing something weird.
my camera's doing somersaults, and I've not even touched my cam. Can you still hear me?
I
'Cause
can still hear you. Yes,
oh,
yes.
all of a sudden it's just taken a different route.
Yeah, it's doing something strange.
It really is. Let's see if we can get it back. Bear with me. Can you see me now?
I can see you. Yes.
You can see half of me.
I can. Yes, I can see you now. So it looks like it stopped. I'm not sure what that was.
I'm not moving the camera 1 inch because.
Yeah, you're okay now. I don't know what that was. That was weird. I told you technology has a mind of its own. So
Technology has more than a mind of it. So I do have to move it because this is just not. Yeah, I just can't deal with it like that.
okay.
So yeah, technology is very weird. Very
Yes,
weird. But that's live TV sometimes.
it is.
That is live TV. Hey,
Yeah.
but I'm back. That's the main thing. I am back now.
And I would something I thought about when we were talking. One of the things, and I'm self-taught on all of the tools and social media. I just kind of fumbled with it until I figured it out. But really have a nice social media platform. I'm telling you, that will work wonders. Like this past month, I think I've gotten my reach to over 2 million people. And it's taken years to get to that point of tweaking things. And now that I know what I need to do, I'm going to obviously continue to grow that. But social media is huge because the people that you can, just like you, we connected that way. I mean, you found me on social media. So That's kind of how it works. But growing your social media platform is crucial. It is.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I'll take a leaf out of your book. The lady with that wears many hats, literally and metaphorically.
Someone told me I need to start selling these. I think I am. So I need to find
I
yeah.
love them. You're talking about ads. Yeah. I see you with all these ads. I said, this lady, oh my goodness. And you don't really see me with hats, but I do actually love hats. I
Yes.
actually love hats. I used to wear a lot of hats when I was a little bit younger. The last couple of years, I've not worn it so much. But
Yeah.
I do. I am a fan of hats, and I
I,
love.
I love hat. And this is how I am doing stuff like this and out and about. You would never recognize me in public because I have a baseball cap on, a big hoodie. Like you probably walk right by me and not know it was me. So
That was me. That was me. That was me back in the day. Lots of baseball caps. Um, hardly recognizable as a woman.
yes, no makeup, just put on my cap and I roll. So it's great. I think it's amazing because sometimes I don't want to necessarily have somebody, because I'm out grocery shopping or whatever. But when people approach me that do know who I am, it's cool to kind of talk to them and that they recognize you. But yeah, it would be hard because I look nothing like this when I'm out of that.
No, no, I know exactly what you're saying. Actually, do you know when I stopped wearing baseball caps? Because I went into a shop, and actually I went to buy an alcohol drink, so I could bake cake because I bake cakes.
Okay.
And the shopkeeper wouldn't sell the alcohol to me.
You
And
thought you was too young.
I was too young.
Yeah.
I'm a grown woman, and it's like, and
Yeah.
then I realized, I had the baseball cap on, I had trainers on, I had like really casual gear on, like the hoodie on, and it just wasn't having it. And I was like, oh my goodness.
And I know everybody knows this. People of color, we age differently. We just do. It's very different. When I'm in my baseball cap, I've gotten carded before, and I just laugh. I'm like, I've got a granddaughter. What are you talking about?
Oh, Granny!
Yes, I'm a grandma. Like, what the heck are you talking about? But it's funny. It's fun. But yeah, we age a little bit differently than others. I've known. I saw someone the other day. I think what is Patti LaBelle like? 70s or she's something ridiculous. There's no way
Fantastic.
she looks like. I mean, she's amazing. She is absolutely amazing. So she's one of those people like that I just adore.
I saw her on YouTube, a recent video of her on YouTube on stage, and I had to keep looking and looking and
Yeah.
looking. I'm like, is this my Patti LaBelle? Because I
Yes.
love Patti LaBelle. I was like, is this my She? Oh my goodness!
I saw her in concert years ago. I took my parents out for their Mother's Day and Father's Day gift, and we went to this casino in California. We had row 3 seats, and man, Patty ran up and down that stage. I was like, what in the world? Like, I mean, she puts on an unbelievable show. Unbelievable show.
She's very lively.
She is.
And she's kept that momentum and she's kept that energy throughout all of her career. It's
Right.
just that is like her trademark, that
It
energy.
is. It is. I want to sing until I leave here. I joke with my friends. I say, "Here's how I want to go. I'm on stage at 90 years old. All right, thank you, everybody. Good night." And then when I get backstage, blam, it's over. That's it. That's how I want to.
No, it happens to some people like
It
that.
does. That's it. If I can do what I love until I leave here, that's what I want. I mean, literally, I want to be singing at whatever age. Seriously, I do.
Yeah, yeah. And we absolutely love your music, and we love your sound. And we've got one more song coming up now.
Okay.
We're tripping.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you see what mode I was in that day.
What happened to you that day, Lisa
Woo.
Maria? Whoo!
Yeah. One of the lines in there, I said, "You got me confused with some other girl because you got me wrong. It's not me. You got me messed up."
Oh dear. That's somebody who did you wrong, I tell you. They did you real wrong. They know who they are. They know who
Yes,
they are.
I don't have to tell you. You know.
Yeah, they know who they are. And this is a reminder. Okay.
Yes.
You know who you are. This is a reminder. What you done? Hey.
I even started it with attitude.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing right now.
You're done. You're done.
I'm tripping on you, baby. What you have done. You stepped in, you stole my heart. Now you're over. You promised you always love me. What happened to her? You must be sleeping and you got my mind dreaming, baby.
This is my favorite part.
Who do you think?
You are?
Go and sing it for us, Lisa.
Who do you think?
You are?
You keep running back and
And
forth. Make up your mind.
don't waste time playing with
My heart.
you. Know what this is? You got me confused with some little girl. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Who do you think you are? I don't know. Who do you think you are?
That's it. That's the song.
Do you know there are some songs like that it hasn't got many lyrics, but it says a whole load.
It does. And someone actually told me, they're like, "You're not going to put, what else am I going to say?" I think I said it all that I need to say. I,
I, it just shows you sometimes the less said, the more powerful.
mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I was in my feelings that day, so that was an easy one to write.
Oh boy! I'm here.
Like,
Oh.
who do you think you are? Come on.
Mhm, mhm.
Yes.
That's real powerful. That is.
Yes.
powerful. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Everyone, you should just get this. Get this. Get all the songs that we've featured on today's show. Who do you
Absolutely.
think you are? Hmm.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
boy. Hmm. And that's how it literally starts. Hmm.
Yes. Absolutely. It starts right there. It starts right there. But I think my one of my favorite moments lately is kind of producing my granddaughter. Like she's amazing. I'm writing some more songs for her right now, but yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, I might actually be interviewing her on StreamYard later, see if I can get her in there.
Oh, that would be brilliant. It would have been
Yeah.
brilliant to to
Mm.
to to see her this morning. Oh,
Yeah,
next time.
she's a firecracker. She's 6 going on about 25. So, yeah, she's a firecracker for sure.
Oh, she's beautiful. Oh,
Yeah.
you want to see Lisa Marie's granddaughter. She's beautiful. Go and see her on social media, everyone. Uh,
Yeah.
a real talent, real talent, and she'll be just fine. In
She will. She will. I think she's going to be absolutely amazing.
beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, we should get her on the show next time, Lisa
I
Marie.
will. I will grab her and get her on here for sure.
Oh, I love that. That's what we
Mm.
got to do, and get the young ones, feature some of the young ones, get them on,
Yes, yes, because
Um,
that's a good place to start. I mean, I wish I had an influence like me when I was younger, because I'd probably be in a whole different space. But I didn't, and so it was till I got older and an adult I was able to do it. But I was doing a lot of stuff when I was a kid too. So she's 6. So if I do it right, this will be something that she can do for the rest of her life if she chooses to.
oh, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely a massive superstar. We'd be
yeah.
having all about her name be up in lights. Yeah.
Yes, I told her, I said, as long as you just make sure I have a big house and you take care of me one day, I'll be all right.
Of course, Lisa.
So she's like, okay, I'll do that. I was like, that's all I want. That's it.
That's all. That's all. That's all. Don't ask smart, but that's all.
Yes.
Swimming pool, jacuzzi, and
Yeah, that's it.
maybe a gym as
There
well.
you go. There you go.
If I could have a chef, then that'd be quite nice.
Okay, don't play with me now. The chef, come on now. I can use one of those now. So I wish I had somebody that could come in and cook and I'd have to do it because man.
What a life, eh? What a life
Yes.
family, so Marie. Oh, I tell
Yes.
you.
Did you see a post I posted the other day? It was something about I woke up today and I didn't have somebody standing at my bedside saying, "Good morning, Your Highness," with my coffee. Like, what's going on?
I love it.
What is really going on?
I didn't get that this morning.
I didn't either. I made my own coffee, so
Make my own coffee. Had to wash my own cup.
yes.
Oh.
Uh-oh, here comes our little gremlins again.
Here comes the gremlin. Here comes the gremlin. Stop it, gremlin. That's it. Behave yourself.
I know, right? Cut that out.
Yeah, we can't be having that.
I think I'm gonna go see the George Foreman movie today. It's out about the boxer George Foreman. I think I'm gonna go try to see that today.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. I'm gonna go for a nice long walk today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a nice long walk today. The weather's quite nice in London today. Not
What's the temperature there now?
I'm not too sure. I can have a look. Bear with me.
It's a little chilly here where I am. Doesn't look like it's too warm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's trying. That's just in London because I know some other parts of the UK it was raining all day.
Yeah, that's it was raining here too. I used to live in Germany actually for about a year and a half when I was in the army. I
You
was
was in the army?
yes, ma'am. I was in for 6 years and I was overseas in Germany. Yes. Yes.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
ma'am. Yes.
Gremlins. The wow. The gremlins are really fighting.
They're trying to take over your show.
They are trying to take over my show. Stop.
Hey,
Hello.
that's pretty good. Uh
Stop. Stop.
oh, we spoke too soon.
I did. I've got to sort these gremlins out, you know. Got to sort. Oh, well, we are coming near to the end of the show. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, but it's been wonderful having you on the show, Lisa.
Yes, I'm glad to be here. I've been looking forward to it for the last few days. So thank you so much.
Oh, and it's been awesome having you on the show alongside a few little gremlins, but they didn't spoil it. We got the main gist of you. We got all of you.
Oh
And
yeah.
please, you know, you'll be welcome to come back on the show and another time, and we'll be want to hear more about what songs and what you'll be getting up to, and yeah, get an update on you. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you very much. I do.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you too, girl. It's been wonderful, a real pleasure, and a real
Yes.
honor to have you on the platform and just go from strength to strength. And we'll be putting out this show on social media and clips of the show so everybody can see Lisa Marie Williams and all the songs and information, all the laughter and all the it's been a great show. I've really
Yes. Yes.
meeting you at long last. Yes, we've been corresponding
We
for many
have.
months. For many months, we've been corresponding. So it's been beautiful actually to be able to see you
Yes. Yes.
and speak to you as
Yes.
well. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate it. I have a promoter friend, Mimsy. She's on my page, and we're talking about possibly in the future doing having me do some shows out there. So if I do that, I would definitely let you know.
Okay. Yeah. Keep me updated. Yeah. Keep me updated. Definitely.
I will. I will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. God bless and have a beautiful day and have a wonderful time at the cinema.
I will. I will. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right then. Bye for now. God bless.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. So before the gremlins take over, I'd just like to say big thank you to everyone that has listening and joined in the Adassah at Large on Sunday show. And what a beautiful, talented, wow, lady. I'm so glad we got connected and we kept in contact and we will continue to be in contact. Awesome lady. So much we've discussed and so much more we've got left to discuss. Adassah's been a good girl today. Adassah is keeping to her timing today. I'm being good. I'm being good now. I'm gonna try and be good as best as I can. So take care of yourself and take care of each other until next week. Next week, we have got a double bill next week. Oh, yes, we have got a double bill next week with a reggae artist. So you're going to be getting, actually, there's two in one, and then we got another one. So we've got three for the price of one, eh? That is a big, tall deal. So next week, stay locked. Stay locked. The flyers will be going out. You'll see it on social media. You'll see it advertised. So I'll leave you with that. And then we'll see all the clips from Lisa Marie. Go and share it with your family and friends. Share it and subscribe. Subscribe to the platform. Make your life easy. Tell a friend and tell the friend to tell a friend and that friend to tell a friend. Bye for now. God bless.